magical.
Madness.
Hi.
Hello, Madison.
How are you, Austin?
I'm doing well.
Yeah, are you tired at all?
I'm a little bit tired, but not too bad.
Yeah, we're doing this at night, which is a little different
It is a little different.
because you get tired at night.
I do. I've been getting up very early in the mornings, which means my bedtime gets
Very
much earlier.
very very early.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can hardly ever do anything past maybe 7:30 at night. So,
We cannot watch a show past 8 o'clock without me falling asleep.
I would say
Unfortunately.
7:30. I think
Oh,
you're
you think so?
starting
You
to
think it's earlier?
hit one of the eyes things.
When your eyelids feel like they're 100 pounds.
Yep. And then you can't really make
terrible.
it through.
It's a
And-
curse. If you get up early, then kudos if you can stay up late, but I can't. But also, too, it's winter and it gets dark at like 5:30 or earlier right now, which doesn't help at all.
Yeah. I mean, I think if I am doing something, I can stay up. It doesn't matter. I don't think I need sleep. I think I'm
Some people don't. Some people can just rock and roll on 3 hours.
if I'm like doing something fun,
Yeah.
I can survive.
Yeah.
I don't need the sleep.
I've never been a night owl. Never.
Yeah. No, not ever. And I think I used to be a night owl until we got married.
You met me.
Yeah, until I met you and we got married, and then like we lived together, and then I was like going to bed at 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock because
Yep.
we weren't
I
doing
did that to you.
anything.
And you used to also never fall asleep on the couch.
I never used to fall asleep
No.
on the couch, and now every single night
Most
I have
nights
to.
we fall asleep on the couch and wake up at what,
Like
1 or 2
3.
a.m. and then head to the bedroom.
Yeah. And most of the time I don't. When I'm asleep, I don't wake up. So I am asleep. So
Yeah.
most of the time I just will stay out there because I'm not getting up again.
I'm curious how many people are the same way.
Yeah, I would like to know how many people fall asleep on the couch. Or I guess how many people just like can stay awake in a show like
Yeah.
at night, like when you're tired.
Oh,
'Cause
I mean, yeah.
it has to be a really good show for me to even stay awake now. I mean, really good.
Yeah.
I can't really name one that I would stay awake with, but I'll just watch it a different time. That's my thing.
Yeah. If it draws my attention, I do have a much easier time staying awake. But
Yeah.
yeah.
But
I'm a scary movie fan. If it's a good scary movie, I'll be staying awake
yeah, I'm not.
with my eyes wide open.
They actually, Goosebumps is on Disney Plus, and I used to be terrified of Goosebumps, and I think that's what's ruined my scary movie. Like maybe
You
I
were
could have
terrified
like
of Goosebumps.
yes,
What
there.
age were you when you were terrified?
Well,
of Goosebumps?
I did watch it on VHS, so.
Oh, yeah.
But I remember I read the books and I really liked all of like the Goosebumps books. And then I wanted to watch the movie that went with the book, and I tried to watch it again on Disney Plus. Like when they came, I was like, I am an adult.
Yeah.
I can watch this. It was terrifying, Austin. I couldn't even I couldn't make it through. Oh no, Chris Pratt found something on the floor.
Buddy,
Which
get back up there. Get back up there.
come here.
He'll find his way back up there.
Yeah. But I couldn't make it through it. It is night. I think it's Night of the Living Dummies. It's like with those marionette puppets,
Okay.
and it's terrifying. Like I couldn't
I'll have
watch
to
it
watch
as
it.
an
I'm gonna
adult.
guess I won't find it terrifying.
Well, Hayden
Maybe
Christensen,
when I was
like
5.
young Hayden Christensen's in it, the guy who plays Anakin Skywalker.
Oh, okay.
So, something bad happens to him at the end, and I hated it. Like, I don't know if it was because something happened to Anakin Skywalker or what.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Buddy, hey, come on.
He went to his toy basket, and his toys are all very loud.
Yeah, we definitely don't want that.
No, I don't know why he's so awake right now, because he is even more of a sleeper than you are, which means he's usually asleep.
True. Yeah, if he doesn't calm down, we may have to put him put them up, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. So sorry, I got on a little
No
because I
worries.
can't believe we're doing this at night.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. We'll
Thank
see
you.
how long you last. But yeah, I'm really excited because I have a come here, buddy. Come here.
All right, we're back. We just had to get the dog to kind of settle down there for a second,
Yeah, that was
but we got that. Anyway, you said you had a game.
okay. It's not a game. I don't know why I said game. I think I said game because the dog was going to play his
Yeah,
game.
little
But
distracting.
I have a new thing for us to do every episode.
Awesome.
And I don't know when this one is going to go off, like release. So we could have already been doing this the whole time, but this is where it originated. Is this episode, and it is a Disney question, and it's just to get to know us a little bit more and our the questions that pertain to Disney, basically, that I'm going to ask, and
Love it.
hopefully we will be able to have the questions correlate with what we're going to talk about.
Perfect.
And that's my hope, but I don't know if that's actually going to happen. It could just be a question that I just want to ask because I might not know this about you.
Okay.
And yeah,
We'll see if
so
you don't know this.
I know this one. This one was like a very easy question, but it pertained what we're going to talk to a little bit. But what is your favorite Disney World ride and why?
Favorite Disney World ride? Yeah, you definitely know this already, but it would for sure be the Guardians ride. Hands down, best ride I've ever been on.
Why?
It's Guardians? What's the name of it?
It's Cosmic Rewind.
Cosmic Rewind. Yeah.
Yeah.
The way they incorporate visuals, just the thrill of the ride in general, how well it's put together, that giant moon in there is insane.
Insane.
And the way the carts too rotate individually as you're going around the ride is incredible. I remember when I first went on it, I didn't know what the heck was happening, but I started moving, and it took me forever to realize that everyone else is moving at the same time. And I don't know, it blew my mind.
Yeah.
And it really aggravates me that you have to get in the queue for that ride because you can.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're lucky, maybe 3 times you can ride it in a day, but you got to like be really smart about it.
And stay at the right place to be able to do that.
Yeah. So at max, most people maybe would get 2.
Yeah, and that's if you pay for it. Like
Yeah.
most people will only get one, and that's because they're not paying for it.
Huge bummer.
And it's a huge bummer because I think I would wait. I would wait all like hours for that ride. I think it's definitely worth it.
Yeah.
And the queue line for that ride is incredible. Like, and it's huge.
Yeah,
So
they
I
can
don't
easily-
understand.
Without question, fit a ton of people in that line.
Yeah.
And as far as I know, they haven't even like used it.
No, I mean they use it for like the virtual queue, but I've never seen it full, like to where they would actually need it.
Yeah. But yeah, that ride is hands down the best ride there. I would argue anybody on that one.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite rides I've ever ridden on
Yeah.
ever in all of the theme parks that we have gone to. I was just so shocked the first time
Yeah.
we rode
It's
it.
very smooth. It's probably the smoothest roller coaster I've also ever been on.
Yeah, and I didn't
Unlike Space Mountain.
we didn't watch, and I don't think there's a lot of videos that like really do it justice either, but we
Yeah,
didn't.
it's kind of dark. I don't know how that would translate over video, but
Yeah, and I think they either weren't supposed to take a video of it. I don't know
Probably
if
not.
that's real or not real.
and
but
the music's
music,
fantastic. I'm
so
a big music
good.
guy. As far from what I know, there's 7 songs that
6.
There's
Yeah.
a pool of 6. I can't remember which ones we've had,
Yeah, I don't know.
but I think we've had 3 of the 6,
Yeah.
and we've ridden it 4 times.
Yep.
I think.
Yeah. That
So
sounds right.
my goal when we go next is to ride it 3 at least in one day.
No, we won't be able to do it 3 times.
Oh, okay. But we are park hopping, which means we could ride it multiple times over the trip.
Yes.
So that'll be nice.
Yeah. We will give them all of the money to ride that ride because it
That
is
one's worth it.
fun and I think it's worth the money
Yeah.
and that is obviously my favorite ride too. I have a lot of favorite rides, but this one just if I think it would make it more of my favorite ride if I could just get in the line because I just not that I care like the virtual queues I don't really care like we're up early anyways like I don't care about getting into the virtual queue but it would just be nice like if it's we're up at that side of the park that we can just go wait in the line because I hate being in France and then my
Yeah.
virtual queue is called and we're like running over to that side of the park even though we were just at that side of the park
From
because
actual France.
for real France
No.
and we were already there. So yeah,
What's yours?
that's my favorite one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's mine.
I had
And
I had a
why?
feeling.
Yeah, it's very, and I can ride it all the time.
Yeah.
Like I hope I never get any motion sickness in the future, but
Yeah.
right now I can ride it no matter what.
If Tron was longer, it'd be my second. My second was probably Tower of Terror.
Yeah, I really like Tower of Terror.
But Tron, I still love Tron, but it feels like it's over, and
But Tron at night.
you blink a couple of times and you're done.
I think my second favorite would be either like Pirates or Haunted Mansion.
Oh yeah.
I really
are both
love
good too,
those. Yeah. And I could just ride one of those all day and feel like I went to Disney. I don't need anything else.
Yeah. They're
And
staples.
Guardians.
Yeah.
They're so good. And they remind me of Disney. But today I've already told you this, but I'm like really excited about the topic that I have to talk about today.
Let's get into it. I'm excited
And
too.
I feel once I was going through this topic, and you'll see why, I felt like a bad Disney wife. I realized there is so much that Austin has not done in Walt Disney World. So we're going to go over the things that we have not done in Walt Disney World.
Okay.
To be fair, there are so many things to do.
Yeah.
There really
Oh,
are.
for sure.
And it was kind of hard to like choose exactly like to go through the entire Disney World property. That was just too much. Considering how much is already on this list of what you haven't done just in attractions, rides, and shows.
Attractions, rides, and shows.
Yes.
Okay.
So I am going to give you like an attraction, ride, or show.
Okay.
I'm just going to give you the name of it. And I want you to tell me what you think that is.
Okay.
And I'll tell you.
And I have no idea what's going on, by the way. I don't know.
And I don't have actual definitions or anything from Disney's website.
Okay.
Or anything. I just am going to go off of these are things that I have done at Disney World that you have not done.
Okay. Love it.
But I was very shocked that there was this many that you have not done and I have done.
Are these things that you've done when I wasn't with you?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've gone to Disney World 3 times without Austin. And so in that course of 3 times, I have done these things.
Okay.
Oops, didn't mean to hit that.
Oh, you're good.
But I'm just going to give you the name and then I want you to tell me what you think it is. And then I'll tell you what it is in my experience with it. Okay?
Love it. Let's do it.
Okay. So number 1 is Journey into Imagination with Figment.
Journey into Imagination with, well, it sounds like a show. I know Figment's in Epcot. And that is all I have. Journey into Imagination. Yeah, I'm assuming it's a show.
Do you know who Figment is? Like, do you know what he looks like?
Yes. Well, no. I know he's like a made-up character that they made for Epcot. I know it's in Futureland.
I don't think so.
Is Futureland the right term?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't think that is the right term, though. I don't.
Tomorrowland? Wait, it's Tomorrowland.
No, Tomorrowland's in Magic Kingdom.
Okay. Well, the future part where everything's like
I think it's over by the land pavilion, isn't it?
I don't know.
I don't actually know where
You
this
would know
is
better than me.
located. We did go by it, but we did not go on it when you were there.
So is it a show?
It is not a show.
Darn it.
It's actually a ride.
Okay.
And Figment is the figment of your imagination, and he's a purple dragon.
Yes.
And it is a like slow ride or like a dark ride, you know. And it is something that I would be okay not doing ever again.
Okay.
But my niece really loves it. It's great. She
Very
thinks
kind of a chill, I'm assuming, kind of easy, slow ride.
well, I wouldn't say it's easy because there's actually a part that you go in and it like you go through these different sights and smells and it literally like sprays out this stench at you that I can't get out of my brain and mind when I think
Oh,
about it.
awesome.
Like it's the nastiest thing I've ever smelled. And then there's this weird part with like a moon and it's kind of just honestly terrifying. I don't know how to describe it better than that other
Okay.
than
So it sounds like something we don't need to do together,
um
unless you just want to see
no.
me on it.
I feel like we probably won't do it together, but this is an icon. People love this or they hate it.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't see how people love it, but I could see how kids like it. It's just old, honestly. It's old and I don't love it. So yeah, you were wrong.
I was.
But at least
This
you
feels
got
like trivia in a little bit.
I'm happy that you got the place right though. That
Yeah.
was going to be my next question to see if you knew where it was at.
Perfect. Yep, I got that.
Okay, number 2, the Enchanted Tiki Room.
Enchanted Tiki Room.
Yes.
Ooh. Well, one, I have no idea what that is. I'm just going to try and guess where it's at, though. Enchanted Tiki Room. I'm going to guess Animal Kingdom. And it doesn't sound like a ride. Animal Kingdom. And it's a place where you meet a character in a room, in a tiki room.
Oh, that was so wrong. So this is in
Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom.
Okay.
And this is one of Walt's original creations, I believe.
So it's
I'm not
like an OG.
It's an OG, I believe.
Okay.
I'm going to say first of all for like all the records straight, we are not experts.
Yeah, no.
So,
Especially
anything
me. As you can tell
I don't
already.
know. Austin actually is the only expert here.
Yeah.
But Enchanted Tiki Room is in Magic Kingdom. It's actually by where we get Dole Whip. Is right next to it.
Oh. Okay.
But you've only gotten Dole Whip once, or did you get it
No,
twice?
yeah. Enough to know where it's at least
Yes,
twice.
like
yeah.
in that right by like Aladdin's Magic Carpets,
Yep.
which I know you know that ride.
I do.
But it's a show. I like show attraction type thing, but you sit in a bench and you're the audience of singing birds, singing animatronic birds.
Really?
Yes.
Why have we never done this?
I hate birds, first of all.
Yes, that's true. Madison, for whatever reason, is terrified of birds.
Yeah, and something that I just thought that like we both haven't done is the flights, the Feather and Friends flight, the bird show at Animal Kingdom with real birds. I'll never do that. So you'll never experience that unless you do
That's
it by
fine.
yourself. But this is with fake birds and they sing to each other. They sing and talk to each other and then like they're all in the ceiling and you're like sitting on benches and
Wow.
I was like
This is in like a
it's in like a room.
Okay.
Yes, cuz it's like one of those
So
like
it's a show.
shows. Yeah.
So I got that part right. No, I didn't.
No, you
I said it was a room. Oh yeah, sorry. A room to meet a character.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the Enchanted Tiki Room. And you can hear the animatronics. I don't know if they've updated it or anything because I
Oh, because
went
it's
on
so
this
old, you can hear
like
the
before.
motors.
You can hear the clapping of the
Oh,
birds'
dang.
beaks going together.
They've
and
definitely
it's
improved their newer
and I'm
shows.
like, what is this? What is happening?
Yeah.
But yeah, I've only done it one
I would
time.
say that's another thing I probably don't need to do.
No, I don't know if I'll ever go back in there, but
Is there a long wait line for that?
I feel like my mom could get me to go back in there.
Okay.
Let me like guilt trip me to
Yeah.
go in there or something.
Maybe we'll do that then.
Yeah, maybe you'll
If we
just
have
go
some
in
time to
there.
kill her, it's just stupid hot. We can
Yeah,
yeah.
because it is inside. So we're going to number 3.
Okay.
I think you're gonna know what this one is though. Tomorrowland Speedway.
Tomorrowland is in Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
Tomorrowland Speedway. Is it that thing that just kind of like slowly goes around, and it's like a very slow moving train type thing?
No, because these are things that you have not done before, and you have done
Did I do
the
that?
people
Okay.
mover.
Oh, the
Yes.
people. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Speedway. It's a ride. Is it the cars that are like on that track?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, it is.
I have not done those.
Yeah, I believe they're gas powered cars. And
Really?
because it smells like
Gasoline?
it smells like yeah, it smells like just like a car over there. It doesn't smell good.
Okay.
But I went on these with my mom and they were fun. I would go back on them. I know at Christmas time they have like at night. I don't know if it's just during the Christmas party or if it's during like any time. But they have like light shows
That'd be fun.
like to go through so you can actually see lights.
Yeah.
And you like actually are driving the car.
Okay.
So
But they do keep you within a
they're
small little, like a little track, though, right?
yeah,
You
like
can't veer off.
you're like on the track. You can't veer off, but there are people in front and back of you.
Okay.
And this is a very popular ride for young children who
Young boys.
aren't good at driving.
Oh, okay. Well,
So you
can you
could
bump
get
into other
rammed.
people? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. But we didn't get rammed, but my mom drove and she was a very bad driver.
Okay.
So I've only been on this one time. I would go back on it. Number 4, I don't think you have done this. But you could have. But this one I would 100% go back on because I love it. And that is Dumbo.
I know exactly what that is.
Oh,
Right?
what is it?
It's a ride.
Yes.
Is it like the magic carpet type style ride? Yeah.
Yep. Did you ride those?
I rode the magic carpet one.
Yeah,
I
and
did
you
not
didn't ride Dumbo. Okay. Dumbo, I think, is 10 million times better than the magic carpets of Aladdin because those ones, the carpets are in the sun and it is always 10 million degrees outside and it's just hot there. And then Dumbo is, I feel like it's covered. And if it's not covered, there's shade over there. And they have like a little playscape inside for
Shade
kids
would be
to play
nice.
with. Like you can you get like if there's like a long wait, you could get like a buzzer and your kids could play on the play area. But I've only gotten a buzzer once because it was a long wait,
Okay.
and then other times we've just gone right on. So I mean, it's fun. I like it. It's a classic.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, and you know I love elephants
You
and
do.
Dumbo.
Yeah. That's your favorite animal, right?
It
an
is.
elephant? Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, it is.
Our
my
dog's
favorite.
kind of like Dumbo.
Yes.
You should like lift up his ear real quick.
Yeah.
See if you
I
don't
just
wake
don't
him
want to
up.
wake them up.
But if you can see, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see his massive, massive ears.
They're the biggest
Our
ears.
dog is basically Dumbo.
Yeah, and I think that might
probably
be
fly.
he probably could. And that might be why I like basset hounds is because of their ears because I love elephants' ears. That's my favorite part of an elephant.
Yeah. I mean, his ears are, our dog's ears are huge.
They're huge.
But
Okay, number 5. I don't think you will ever want to do this, but I can see you doing this. Prince Charming's Royal Carousel.
Carousel.
Yeah.
So it's a carousel?
Yeah.
I have not done it, no. That's the one in Magic Kingdom?
Mm-hmm. Do you know where it's at in Magic Kingdom?
Oh, I know where it's at. And you know why I know where it's at.
No. No. No.
we
No,
won't.
no, no, no.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, Madison knows why I know where it's at anyway.
Uh,
Yep.
yeah. That's the
That'll be an inside joke, but
sorry. Yeah. Anyways, that's the Prince Charming carousel. I love this carousel. I don't know if you'll ever go on it unless we have a child and I'm like, you have to go on this. But I would go on it.
I would do it. I would assume the line's probably not super long. You can get in there pretty quick and
In the morning, and I feel like sometimes it gets long, but a lot of people can go on it at once, so it's like
yeah,
doesn't
you
take
can fit a lot of
very
people
long.
in there.
Yeah. It's more like, do I want to wait to get on a carousel? No.
Yeah.
Okay, this next one, The Seas with Nemo and Friends.
Seas with Nemo and Friends. I'm gonna guess Animal Kingdom is where that is at. As far as what it is, I'm surprised at how much trouble I'm having figuring out if these are like a ride or a show. I'm actually really surprised. But I have no idea what this thing is.
Well, it is not an Animal Kingdom.
But the Nemo show is an Animal Kingdom, like the show we
Yeah.
sat through.
Yeah. That is an Animal Kingdom, but
Literally only go in there for AC, and then that's about it.
yeah, I think every time we've gone in there, we've just taken naps.
And it's cold in there. It's
It's
nice.
cold,
Nice
and
and
we
dark.
take a good nap in there.
Yep.
But the Seas with Nemo and Friends is in Epcot in
Okay.
the Seas Pavilion or area.
Okay.
Have you been there? Have you been to the Seas part? That has
In Epcot?
yes, it has
I don't think
it
so.
has a huge aquarium, so you would remember if you were.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Epcot, I have like my couple places I like to hang, and then
Yeah.
I don't really do a whole lot
Right.
outside of those.
Well, this is a slow moving ride. It literally reminds me of exactly like Little Mermaid, but a worse version of Little Mermaid.
Okay.
Because you like are going through, I don't know if it's a seashell, but it's a very similar, it's something. It could be a seashell. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But you like get inside of your vehicle and then you like go through the story of Nemo, but you're going through it like screens, not like animatronics.
That's kind of cool. Is it fun? Like, did you enjoy it?
No, I didn't enjoy it because it was I don't know. I think we went over there right after we rode Guardians, so it was like this is not fun.
Yeah.
But I think if we would have done that before Guardians, it would have been more fun, but it was just not as good of a ride as I love Little Mermaid, so I love those kind of rides, but it just felt like a cheap version of Little Mermaid. And then you did get to see, like, you went through the aquarium. So like you did get to see the actual fish and stuff.
That's cool.
But I'm also not an aquarium person. I don't.
I'm not either.
I know yeah.
You kind of go in and see a couple fish, and
I love zoos.
yeah, you do like
And
zoos.
I love animals. It's just something about fish. I'm like,
Kind of boring.
yeah, they're just like, I don't know what to look at anymore.
That's just our opinion.
Yep, all of this is just our opinion.
Yeah, that's true. Take it or leave it.
Yeah, this is all just our opinion, but I am also kind of scared of a lot of fish and sea life. So like I don't enjoy looking at them.
Yeah.
They kind of are scary to me.
Yeah.
So I don't
The sea
love
is
this.
a scary place that we don't know much about.
Okay, next one is Turtle Talk with Crush.
Okay. This is something I've heard about, and I've heard it's pretty funny. Right? I mean, this is for sure a show. It's got to be. In Animal Kingdom. That's basically the same thing I just said.
It is a show,
Okay.
but it's an Epcot in that
Why is
same.
this in Epcot?
It's in the same Seas Pavilion.
Okay. We need to go to see. Oh, I
I
think I know where this
honestly,
pavilion's
I
at now.
honestly don't know why Finding Nemo is in Animal Kingdom.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's an
There's
animal.
there's not an aquarium there though.
True.
Like
There should
there's,
be.
but there's no type of sea life in
More. Yeah, it's more a
Animal
jungle
Kingdom.
vibe.
Yeah, it's animals. I mean, I don't know, but that's just me. I'm gonna just move on from that because. But Turtle Talk with Crush is very similar to that Monsters Inc. laugh floor,
That was a great show. I enjoyed that.
where they will like talk to the audience. So they usually have kids in the front, and like Crush, the turtle from Nemo,
Yeah.
will come out and like talk to the kids that are in the audience.
Is he like,
So it's like a screen of Crush.
uh-huh.
And then he like interacts with the kids. So it's different every time.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Just
That's
like the
impressive that they can do
monsters.
that.
Yeah. I really like it. But that's it. Okay. Next one is going to be Living with the Land.
I've heard about this one. This is a ride, and you get to see like agriculture stuff and history. I think there's some history in there. Maybe.
And where is it at?
Magic Kingdom. Epcot. Okay, it's Epcot.
It's Epcot. Yeah.
I was gonna say Epcot first, and then I feel like most of these have been at Epcot, so I didn't want to guess Epcot again. But.
It's in the Land Pavilion. It's the same place that Soarin' is.
Okay.
So it's on like the opposite end of Soarin', and it is a boat ride through like a greenhouse basically, but it's all like different and unique agriculture ways like that Disney produces their own produce and
That's right.
things
Yeah,
like
I forgot
that.
they do that.
It's actually
You actually see. You don't actually see the land, do you?
What do you mean
Where
the
they
land?
do it? It's all like videos and stuff.
No, it's the land. Like you are going through an actual greenhouse.
Oh,
And you see
that's back there?
plants and you're seeing like and then
I didn't
yeah.
know that was all back there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like all of their
A piece of
like
it.
I don't know. You can actually do like it's like behind I think it's called Behind the Seeds tour where you can like walk
That's
back
a clever
there.
name.
Yeah, I think it's funny. That's why I remembered it.
Yeah.
But like that's like an extra cost, but you can like walk back there and get like all of the behind details
Okay.
of it. This is a lot of people's favorite ride. My brother loves it.
People like this is their favorite ride.
They love this ride.
Really?
They love it.
This is something I want to do next time we
Yeah.
go.
I figured that you would say that. I
You don't want to?
don't like living with the land.
Okay.
But I am not a plant person. So I think it's cool, but I'm like, I don't need to do it again. But I would do it for you since you have not experienced it. And maybe I would like it again. And I do want to do it at Christmas time because I know that they deck it out for Christmas time and do things that are special.
Well, there you go.
And I will do anything that has a Christmas overlay, Christmas. If it has one single Christmas ornament, I will do it.
I know you will.
I will go
Yeah.
see it. I will go out of my way. That's just.
Is there lights? There's got to be lights, right?
I don't really know. I just know that it does have a. Oh no, he's trying to get comfortable, and he is not doing a very good job.
There he goes. Come on, buddy.
He-
Snuggle up against that pillow.
It's.
There we go. Oh,
He doesn't have his
He'll figure it
blanket,
out.
and so
yeah.
he like doesn't know.
Should you grab that blanket
Our-
and put it on him? I bet you he'd like that.
I don't know if I
Our
can
dog
reach it.
loves to bury himself completely under a blanket.
Yeah, for those who can't see, he's like looking for a place to like snuggle up, and part of that does include like sleeping underneath the blanket or underneath the person. Like he's gonna try to back himself underneath my arm.
There he goes. Come on, buddy.
And he's been very movie today. We got him to sleep, but he's just having a hard time finding his spot. But that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and I think that's pretty much it for Living with the Land. So
So yeah,
I'll
this is a
commit.
lot I haven't done, man.
Yeah, I'm not done.
All right, let's keep going.
Okay. Number 9 is Cali River Rapids.
Cali River Rapids. This has got to be an Animal Kingdom ride. It's a ride in Animal Kingdom.
Yes, it
Let's
is.
go.
And what do you think that ride does?
If it has the word rapids in it, I'm gonna guess it's some kind of a. Is there? I don't think it's probably not I don't know. If it's a boat, it's gonna be a slow moving ride, but I don't know if it's like one where you kind of drop down or whatever, like a big slide, and you get wet and all that.
Yep,
It
it's
is.
like kind of like those
Why haven't I done that?
like
Is
the
that the one that we
round.
kind of say like debate each time we go? Like, do
Yes,
we want to get wet or not?
it's because I don't want to ever
Okay.
get wet. And I have only done this one time. I wore my poncho.
How wet did you actually get?
I got soaked with my poncho on.
Were you in the front or the back of the boat?
I don't think it's like a circle. So it
Oh.
could be anybody at any
Okay.
time. And I think there's some like falls too.
Mm-hmm.
So like you could get sprinkled by the falls that come down. But it was fun. I just don't enjoy getting wet on rides. So that's
Yeah, I mean, I don't either, but
because then I'm just wet the rest of the day.
I would wear shorts that could easily dry pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean it was hot too, so we did dry probably within that hour.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like uncomfortable for
Did the
very
poncho
long.
help keep you dry at all?
Yes,
A
I
little
think
bit.
the poncho did. It's more like your feet, and my hair got soaked, and I don't like when my hair gets wet
Yeah.
because my hair is not straight,
Yeah.
and it is. It just gets all messy, and I can't do anything with that for the rest of the day. But I
Right.
promised my
I don't have
mom
that
I
problem.
would ride that. Okay. The next one is story time with Belle.
This is something I would never want to do. I can tell you right now. That's for sure. This definitely cannot be a ride. Probably a show of some kind, and it's good. It's for sure Magic Kingdom, and it's probably like a show or something.
Yep.
It's incredible how many shows they have. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, and we actually went into this before it opened up, and that's where we met Belle on your first trip. So I don't know if you remember that or not, but we went into this small little cottage, which
Oh, I
it's
do remember this. Yeah, that's
yeah.
where it's at.
Yes.
Okay.
And I love this. And I did it with my mom, and we didn't do it with everybody because maybe the wait was too long.
Okay.
I can't
Probably.
remember.
I mean, I'm not going to wait in line to see Belle, but
It wasn't, you don't just, so like, we just went, it wasn't just meeting Belle. Like, the actual attraction show itself is that you go in and you go see, the wardrobe, and, Lumiere, and it's, it is really cool. Like, they choose people from the audience, and then they choose the little kids, and there's usually like a little boy, and they make him the beast, and then they'll like usually choose a couple dads to be the guards, and you're all a part of telling the story of Belle, and they give you like a prop, and it's just really cute for little kids. And then afterwards, this is why I go, because I've never been chosen. I don't have a kid.
yeah,
I'm not gonna be a guard.
you're at a disadvantage.
So I'm at a disadvantage. But at the end, Belle comes out in her beautiful gold ball gown, and you know Belle is my absolute favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just so magical when she comes out, and she's so beautiful, and I'm not gonna cry, but it's just like, and then
You're tearing
she
up. I
like
can see it.
she'll dance with whoever the beast is. So it's like a
Uh-huh.
little boy and her dancing, and then all the little kids get to take a picture with Belle, and it's like an exclusive picture, and you get like a little bookmark to basically keep your picture, and it's great. And I love it.
Sounds so magical.
And I think you would absolutely hate it.
I would, but in the meantime, you're crying about it. So
I think the only reason you would go is if we had like a little kid that liked Beauty and the Beast and wanted to go to that.
I mean, yeah, if my kid wanted to go, which I don't have one yet, I would take him or her.
Yeah, you would. And you'd have to go. And if they chose you to be a to be a guard, I'd be videoing the
Oh,
whole
you
time.
would. You would.
It'd be the best day
It'd be
of
the-
my life.
You'd remember that forever.
Yes. Okay. The next one is it might trick you,
Okay.
but it's the Voyage of the Little Mermaid.
Voyage of the Little Mermaid. I'm not going to do Animal Kingdom again. I'm going to guess Magic Kingdom. And this would be a ride.
That is both incorrect.
Of course.
This is at Hollywood Studios.
Oh, there hasn't been one yet at Hollywood Studios.
Yeah,
Nice.
and this is a show.
Okay.
And the reason you haven't done this is because it's not open.
Oh.
It
Will it be open when
says
you go?
it's supposed to be opening soon, and I don't know when soon is because I feel like that announcement was a while ago. So I don't know if it could be open by the time we release this. Who knows? But we have not done this. You have not done this. I have done this. This
Okay.
is a show that you sit down like in like theater seating, and there's live actors replaying parts of like basically the short story of Little Mermaid.
Okay. So
It's
wait, it's a
great.
ride or a show?
It's a show.
Okay.
Yep. I think you would not like it.
Yeah, I'm sure I wouldn't.
You like the Frozen show a little bit. I think you liked that one.
Yeah, it's not something I would do again. But I thought it was well done.
We'll do the Frozen
No,
show every time.
it was funny. Yeah.
Yes, we
yeah, it
love
was.
the Frozen show.
It actually was really good.
The one you didn't like was the Beauty and the Beast one.
Yeah.
That was
Yes, I
outside.
did not like that one.
This is kind of more like that one, but it's
Okay.
inside, so I think I'll have a better chance of getting you to go see it if it ever opens.
Yeah.
Because of air conditioning.
Yep.
Okay.
AC.
AC. The next one is Walt Disney Presents.
I'm gonna guess this is a Magic Kingdom. I'm gonna guess it's a show, and I'm gonna guess it's a history of kind of him and what he's done.
I would say the last part you're correct.
Okay.
It's actually in Hollywood Studios.
Nice. Okay.
And it would be what I would consider an attraction. It's actually kind of a walkthrough
Okay.
of everything that Walt Disney does. And I put this in here because it is like listed as a attraction.
Okay.
And
Is
it
it something
is
you wait in
something
line
that I
for? Or you
think
can just go and just
you can
you know,
just go
walk it?
through and walk through. And
Okay.
when I went in there, we met a character and we went and seen a trailer to a movie that was coming out. And it was like a longer trailer. It was like 15 minutes of
Nice.
like a new movie that hasn't come to the... So I don't know if they still do the movie part, but I would definitely go back in there, and I seen this and I was like, why haven't we done this?
Yeah.
Because you would like the history
I'd
part
probably
of it.
enjoy that. Yeah. Walt Disney was a dreamer,
Yeah.
revolutionary person.
Yeah. And just to see how his mind works, and just like I believe there's like dioramas and stuff in there that you can look at. I just find that stuff to be really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Very impressive man.
Okay, the last thing I have on my list is Canada Far and Wide.
Canada far and wide. Canada. I mean, Canada, I would guess Epcot in the Canada, little Canada section.
Yeah.
You kind of go in and see what Canada's all about, far and wide.
It's a show about Canada, and it's like a
Is it good?
360 screen.
Oh, really?
Yes, and I would say that it is good. However,
360 screen, like it's a.
like it's a screen all the way around the entire, so like something's happening all around you.
Yeah.
It's huge. The images are
I'm
beautiful.
surprised we haven't done that. That seems kind of
I'll
cool.
tell you why.
Okay.
And this is the reasons why Epcot makes me mad sometimes. There is nowhere to sit. It is a standing room only.
Really?
And you have like these little bars to hang on. And
Does anything move?
no,
Okay.
no,
How many people can you fit in there?
I don't know. But like, why isn't there seats? Like, I just
Wow.
walked 12 miles to get over here, and I can't even
I
have
gotta
a
stand
seat.
through this. Yeah.
And it's
At least there's
long.
AC.
It's long. It's not like short. Um, but I think when I was there, you know the show Schitt's Creek?
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it yet.
The people that are um I bel I believe the people, I don't want to be wrong on this, but I believe that's who narrated it. Like a couple people from that show.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was told, and it used to be somebody else. So they usually have somebody that's from Canada do that.
That makes sense.
But yeah, that's the list of things that you
That
have not done
is impressively
in
long.
Walt Disney World. Isn't that so long?
Yeah. Trying to think of which one of those I'd want to do the most. It's hard to remember.
Yeah.
You should go through them.
Do you want me to go through all of them? Okay. Journey into Imagination with Figment.
That's a no.
Enchanted Tiki Room.
That's a no.
Tomorrowland Speedway.
I would do that one.
Dumbo.
I would do that. Just to do it.
I'm trying not to look at you. I don't want to influence your decision.
Okay.
Okay. Prince Charming's Royal Carousel.
Nah.
The Seas with Nemo and Friends.
No.
Turtle Talk with Crush.
Yes, I would do that.
Living with the Land.
Yep, I would do that.
Cali River Rapids.
Yes. But dress accordingly. And I think I'd want to know, that's something I'd want to know before we even go to the park. Like, okay, we're going to do this today. Because I got to know how to dress for that. No white.
Storytime with Belle.
No. Absolutely not.
Voyage of the Little Mermaid.
Probably not.
Walt Disney Presents.
Yeah.
And Canada Far and Wide.
I would say yeah. That sounds interesting to me.
Okay. Yeah, that was it.
All right.
Yeah, we have lots to do on our next trip. Because this has a second part to it. Because those are things that just you haven't done. There are multiple things that me and you haven't done
Oh, really?
at all.
Nice.
Yes. So the question is will we do these? So I think we're gonna go into the second part of what neither of us have done.
Okay.
A different time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, this one kind of flew by.
it did fly
We're already
by.
at like 45 minutes, so I don't know if we have time to do a...
do the whole thing
we'll
again.
make a part 2 of things that we both have not done.
Part 2 of the things we both have not done. And this one does include attraction rides and shows again, but I also include places and activities. These are things that like we've either talked about doing, that I've seen and I might have mentioned, or like just things that could be most likely like around the resorts. So we do have that, but there is still a good amount of rides that we have never done and I've never done. So that means you haven't done them.
Yeah, for sure.
And I can't believe there's this many.
Yeah.
So yeah, stay tuned.
It's exciting. It means there's more stuff to do and more stuff to talk about.
Yeah, and this is mainly just in the parks. This whole thing was just in the parks. So I'm excited to go into what we haven't done together, and let's see if, I don't know, maybe we can see if we're gonna do them.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. We'll yeah, we will we'll do a part 2 to this.
Love it. Thank you
yeah.
for watching and listening. If you're only listening to us, we are on YouTube if you feel like checking us out and looking at our dog sleep for the whole podcast.
Yeah, that's basically it.
But yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
See ya.